Welcome to a brand new season of Hardcore Tarkov, a challenge mode where I take a brand new character and try to play Tarkov with restrictions on how I can obtain my gear. These restrictions make every item, medical supply, armor, and weapon extremely valuable, causing death to have an even greater impact on my character's success. The following rules are in effect. Number 1, I cannot buy anything from traders using money. Number 2, I can sell items to the traders to meet reputation requirements, but all money must be immediately deleted. Number 3, money that I find in raid or by completing tasks can be used to repair armor. Number 4, bartering with traders is allowed. Number 5, the secured container can only store keys, keybar, or documents holders. No items allowed. Number 6, money found in raid can no longer be kept inside of a secured container and must be extracted just like every other item. Number 7, no scavenger mode allowed. Number 8, I am not allowed to accept gear from friends or viewers. And number 9, all my squad members, if I choose to play with people, must also be following this hardcore challenge. So now that you guys understand the rules, we gotta get started. The first thing is deleting everything from my stash. I'm gonna be using a EOD stash size because I'm going to need to store weapons, armor, ammunition, magazine, medical supplies, keys, and tradable items, barters, and attachments. You can take this challenge to the next level by only doing this with a standard edition, but you're really only going to be able to hold a few weapons, barely any medical supplies, barely any ammunition, and you're not going to be able to store the items you need to barter correctly or attachments to modify your guns. I decided that that directly impacts the fun factor of this challenge, so we can conduct more interesting barters and modify weapons just using what we have. Now, another option is to just not use any keys, but I find that also directly affects the fun factor. Being able to loot interesting rooms on Shoreline and also on customs allows us to gather cool supplies that we can use, like M4s, SV98s, DVLs, things like that. Cool attachments as well that we can modify our weapons. Not having access to those keys just doesn't make the game as interesting, and we have less missions to complete. Not to mention, it gives us something to work towards collecting those keys because we have to start from scratch. So it's time to get our very first gun.
I just go prone here for a minute.
The strategy here is, instead of just running out there like a crazy maniac, I'm going to give the PMCs a time to kill them, and then maybe I can go and scavenge some of those supplies.
I think I'm going to go for a walk around the map and see if we can find some scavs. Bum, 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 bum. How did I get the gamma? Oh, there's a scav here. Don't forget them pockets. No way, I'm not gonna loot the pockets right now. Not when I knew there was another scav around. This is hardcore, man. Everything counts more. Remember, we can't buy anything, so getting access to a single gun on our first raid is a good sign. Yeah, that was really good for us.
Now that I have the Saiga stored away, we need to get some more basic supplies, like meds and ammunition. So I'm going to jump over and do a night customs. Now on the boiler side, in one of the mechanic shops, there's a lot of lockers that spawns not only medical supplies, ammo, and good attachments. It's one of the spawn points. Of course, every green military crate is going to be big because we have a chance to get an AKS. Now you're probably wondering, why is that important? Well, AKSs and AK-74Ns typically spawn with 30-round mags with ammunition in them. It's one of the few weapons that actually has a full mag when you find it. So getting my hands on those are going to be key.
But if we were to happen to die in the process of that, then we would delete the mag in the container after. Man, I don't even know if I want to keep... This is a curse, dude. I'm not taking it. We had a raid the other day when I couldn't kill a dude with a pack-a-best wearing that ammo. Hit the dude 27 times.
Even in the hardcore challenge, I can't bring myself to use US ammunition. I always leave it behind.
Something we can use. All right, what's this? 218. That's a good key. That's a solid key for us. Boom.
If you didn't already know, 218 is really good at spawning weapons like AKSs, AK-74Ns, and of course M4s, as well as magazines of ammunition and attachments. Our second raid was over and it really wasn't as successful as I thought because I was really trying to find some 7.60x39 for the Vepr that I found on my back. So instead of risking it trying to melee a scavenger, I decided to leave with the IFAK and the 2 pain medications, as well as 218 and 303, which are both good gun keys. Next up, we're going to give Shoreline a try. Now Shoreline in the northern wing or around there usually has a good chance of spawning an AK-74 or AKSs, sometimes even an AK suppressed, as well as getting my hands on some of those critical early game keys.
If there's a geared guy that wiggles at me and starts dropping loot specifically for me, then no, I won't take it. Or, you know, hell yeah, alright, we're in business. Deadly's got a gun. Oh, not the right door. Go in here. Shit. A good key. Not too sure if those are at me. I mean, let's assume that they are, yep. Big. Should be 216. Yeah, West 216. Let's go, chat. It's a good key. Solid key for
216 is our link to having reliable 5.56 ammunition and M4s, as well as attachments and grenades, loose ammunition for 308, and 7.62x25.
Might take a look and see what's happening out here. Okay. Looks like he's got a fort armor on. Believe it or not, I think the shotgun's gonna go a further way for us right now. Actually, we can just do this. No, not a player scav. This was just a player. He looted this fort from a scav. People were wondering, most likely.
I forgot to actually take the contacts, so I had to go back and grab them.
Oh shit, he's still alive. Not a good place for us to fucking run.
This fort armor is going to be key to getting us started on this challenge, so running into a group of players armed with grenades is not ideal.
I know, my head's leaking. These contacts just fucked us. Okay, we gotta find a bandage real fast. Yeah, I can repair the armor with the money that I get from my raids. Please have a bandage on you. Thank you. He got even better. He's got an eye pack on him. All right. This is factory key. I'm going to laugh. No, weapon safe key. So we got that sidearm too. Yeah, we got another IFAK. Although we're kind of burning the IFAK here. There's a dead body out in the field. I think you could have some gear as well. Oh, shit. Oh, damn. Okay.
Both of these players had untapped supplies in their chest rig and their pockets that I was able to snag. So I was also able to get that Pilgrim backpack, which is going to be key to getting us started doing loot runs, especially with all these weapons and ammo that we're actually collecting. So finding these two dead guys in the middle of the field was very helpful and extremely lucky. We were even able to pick up a couple grenades.
Make a break for it.
Gave you my first sub ever and didn't regret it. D, thanks for the content.
Nice. All right, that was a huge game for us, chat.
After those few raids, our stash is looking pretty healthy with some medical supplies, some ammunition, grenades, and multiple different weapons. The TT is a little deceiving because finding the ammunition for that weapon is a little bit difficult. You need to find a scavenger that's using it. It's not one of the more difficult ones to find, but it's definitely easier finding 9mm or 9x18, that's for sure. So I typically hold on to them for like a quote-unquote improvised scav raid where I only take a mag or two and try to just do my best to find some loot. Otherwise, I don't really invest too much importance into the TT. Sometimes I don't even really take them. Did somebody say Night Factory?
Professional graphics made for my channel.
I want to stay in. All right, now I want to leave.
What's cool about Night Factory is the cellar extraction is actually open at nighttime. You don't actually need a factory key. So I can jump in there, try to spot a scavenger, kill him for a weapon, and get the hell out of there, getting another MP153 shotgun. Since I've been having so much success doing night raids, I decided to jump back on a Night Customs to see if we can kill any scavengers.
What? Okay, yeah, the shoddy. Oh shit, this was a player scav? Are you kidding me? No way. What?
You probably noticed that I got a 220 key there. I actually got it inside the train cart where you have to actually look for the document that's wedged in between the boxes. I know it's really hard to see, but laying under a pair of pants sometimes spawns a 220 key. And inside room 220, you can get ZB14, which gives you access to an additional extraction on the woods, as well as a couple military crates and a big green container, as well as a potential 60-round magazine spawn. I kind of jumped ahead to the extraction of that raid because there really wasn't a whole lot of action. I just looted all of the dead bodies that player scav killed before he unfortunately died, rewarding me with all of his medical supplies. But here is the amount of loot that we have so far, and our stash is looking even healthier.
The MP5 had no recoil? It wasn't that bad, but I mean, I think they reduced it even more. Ooh, AK-74. Why keep the money in the backpack? Yeah, we're doing a hardcore run, so yeah. Hold on, I'm gonna go into the bathroom real quick. Sitting on the toilet. PRS. Ugh. Oh man, I don't know. It's ammo, but it's just so bad. Yeah. I mean, I'm not even gonna take this to a 9. I'm gonna do something a little risky. I know there's a player in the west wing right now. I want to hit this ambulance. And then I want to get the fuck out of here and then look for 220. Yeah, this is why I wanted to come here. Oh shit. Alright. I'm not gonna loot the helicopter because I'm making too much noise and I don't want to go in there because if anyone's around, they're gonna set up on the helicopter when I go into it. So we're gonna leave down here. Wait a minute. Are you serious? We're gonna die. What? Come on, Scavs. How'd you even... I don't know if we're gonna get 220. What is going on here? Okay, maybe that's better. We have at least the optic. Hold on. This is a player scav. Uh-oh. Do we risk it? Hold on, no we don't. I'm gonna move back up here for a minute. Read. Fuck it. Oh. Where is he? There he is. He's down. That's a nice AK. I want it. Alright, let's do it. Time to bounce? Yeah. Ooh, shit. Hey, that was a really good raid. Damn, that was a good raid for us.
After that raid, I decided to put all the modifications that I could on the AK-74N that I just picked up and jump into a Daylight Customs.
Ah, I can't do that damn jump. Fuck.
Shit.
Okay. Our arms are blown off. Or we're alive. So, yeah, usually I always miss them. Yes, Hardly Slob is alive again. ZB14, let's see if we can grab it. Oh, they're cosmetic masks. There we go. ZB14.
As you can see, a lot of looting and scooting. We don't really want to stick around too long and hunt down PMCs because we don't have that armor. We don't have the best supplies in the world. Of course, we could try to catch some PMCs off guard, but we have to put ourselves in a pretty dangerous position. And in this raid, I picked up a key, picked up some weapons, we killed a guy, and he had an IFAK and some pain medication that we desperately need right now. So I figured it'd just be for the best to kind of immediately get out of there. So we're gonna be finishing up episode 1 at the Hydro Station on Shoreline. I was able to get in there and grabbed East Wing 222. 222 is an incredible key for us. It gives us access to a couple weapon lockers, some weapon crates, the ability to find graphics cards that can be turned into tri-zips for barter, a Bitcoin, obviously the opportunity to get ourselves a Remington SAS with a magazine. The Remington SAS is actually one of those few weapons that comes with a full mag of 308. So obviously that's some pretty serious value, as well as a VSS Ventores, but I'm not too happy about that because we don't really have a good way of getting SP5 or SP6. And I don't think you can actually even find it laying on any ammo tables or in any ammo boxes. I personally have never seen SP5 or SP6. So something like that will either be sold to increase our barter reputation, or it will actually just sit at the bottom of our stash until we kill another player who ends up using it. But I wanted to include this clip because this room in the Hydro Station that has the 2 green crates is pretty awesome, and we're going to be using this a lot to farm attachments and even possibly getting our hands on AKs and M4s. Now, there is a little bit of a trick to it whenever you have no strength or endurance, but you want to jump on these boxes right here and then jump onto the guardrail. And then once you get onto the guardrail, you want to line up, jump, and then crouch in air to go through the window and get into these boxes. Now, this can be used to farm 60 round magazines or anything that you guys want for money runs. However, there is actually no key to get into this room, so this is the only way to actually get in here. Now, there's a way that you can not fracture your legs. Just simply fall on top of the generator, slowly move forward, and then you won't take any significant damage to your legs and you can avoid a fracture. Don't try to do anything too erratic because the more funky that you move around up there, the more likely you're going to take significant damage to your legs and possibly an unwanted fracture.
Okay.
Ох, ёб, граната!
Was that a return grenade? Not too sure if that was the actual headshot. I heard the impact, but he might still be alive. We're gonna reload our mag. Okay, player scav down. LBOA. Oh, damn. Okay, Alcan. Nice. 12,000 Gs, too. Take the Alcan for sure. We'll take those, though. Oh, man, that dude just lost a big old payday. He lost 2 suppressors. The money, though? No, I can't really sell it, guys. Oh, we have to drop the cowboy hat. I'm sorry, guys. Alright, I'm just gonna roll. Yeah, because I'm doing the hardcore challenge, and those suppressors don't really do much for me, because in order to put those suppressors on an M4, you need a threaded muzzle brake compensator, which does not spawn in the game. You need to purchase it. So yeah. I can't put those suppressors on any weapons unless I kill somebody who's got a threaded barrel, and if they already have a threaded compensator, they most likely already have it. And I already have a suppressor in my inventory, my stash, so when we find one, then we'll be able to put it on there anyway. We already have one, so no sense having 3.
So this is the progress after today. We have 11 raids completed, 9 of them have been survived, so we have an 81% survival rating. We have a decent amount of weapons that are stockpiled. We even have some helmets, some pistols, medical supplies, and of course some chest rigs and backpacks. So a fantastic first start for the hardcore challenge and a great way to kick off the season. Everything that you guys see here happens of course live on my Twitch channel Monday through Saturday at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time and Sundays at noon. And I'll also include a link to the VOD if you guys want to watch unedited raids for whatever reason. If you're starting this challenge and you want to just watch me do all of the mundane looting, then I'll also include that in the description box below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.